Imagine turning your business dreams into a reality in 2024 and going into 2025. What if I told you have the power to start a business in this year and at the same time even make it to a profitable venture? In this video, I'm not only going to show you what to do to start a business, I'm going to walk you through step at a time how to launch a brand new business in case you have not started any business at all. Now let me show you something very important right now. If you have been wondering what does it take to take a simple idea and turn it into a thriving business, well, I will tell you that sometimes people are overwhelmed and they are thinking about what to do, how to do, and they go about doing different things that will not add up to their bottom line, or better still, will not even move the needle in their favor. Meanwhile, there are simple 5 to 7 steps that you can take right now and you will launch a brand new business. Let's get into this video. Let me show you step-by-step guide how you can launch your own profitable business in 2024, entering into 2025 and beyond. So when it comes to business, over 12 years I've been in business and I've experienced different type of businesses that you can start right now in this particular year. With my experience in business, I can tell you for a fact that there is something you must do when it comes to starting a brand new business. And that is what I call step number 1. And step number 1 is research and planning. You can't start a business without planning and researching. It is practically impossible to make profit out of it. And that is one of the mistakes a lot of people do, especially newbies. They think that because someone else is making profit, that simply means that they can go into this business and start making profit as well. But that is not the reality. The reality is that you need to go into the market, perform your own research about the business you want to go into, then discover 3 most important valuable key points. So now, what are these 3 most important valuable key points? Important key point number 1 is market trend. Whatever business you want to go into, you need to understand, is this particular business, is this even market something that I can go into? Is it going up? Are people asking after it? Do they want to start this particular venture? Are people interested in the product or services that you are going to start? It's very important. That is step number 1 when you are doing your planning. You must know if the trend is going up or the trend is going down. Step number 2 when it comes to doing your planning and research is to make sure that the entry barrier of this business is not too high. I can tell you for a fact, if you go into a business that is too competitive because the entry barrier is low, you are not going to survive long in that business. And if you enter into a business that the entry barrier is too high, you will not even make it because you are brand new and you don't have so much money to put into that particular business. So that is why you must look into the market entry barriers. You must know, is it too high or too low? Here's my advice. You should always look into a market that is not too low. A market that not everybody cannot enter into it. Because if you go for a market that everybody can enter, then you will be splitting the profit with everybody. So look for a market that has certain form of barrier but not too much, right? And the barrier is not too low. Then the third step will be a market or a product or a niche that the profit potential is very high. You want to go into business for profit. You're not going to business because you just want to go into business. You are going to business to make profit and make sure that you make good amount of profit so that you can keep serving the people that you are creating these services and products for. And that is step number 1, planning. Now let's talk about step number 2. Now imagine yourself going to a city, a beautiful big town that you've never been before. Let's say somewhere like China, if it's your first time of going into China. And you find yourself in one of the Chinese towns. What you will need is a roadmap or a guide. Somebody that can show you what to do, where to go, and locate what you are looking for. Or a roadmap that can literally show you the places and how to go about where you are going to in this city of China. Business plan is exactly what that roadmap is. You must make sure you have a business plan developed for your new venture. A lot of guys overlook this thing. It's very important, but I always advise this. There's a way to escape this. When it comes to a beginner, don't bug yourself around having too much business plan, elaborate business plan that will, at the end of the day, you will not even start the business, right? So there are key things here to look out for if you want to start or you want to create your business plan. So the first thing in your business plan is going to be the goal of your business. What are you entering this business for? Are you going into it to serve people and to make profit? Are you going into it because it's a short-term plan for you? After then, you are going to do something else. What is your goal for this particular business? You must outline your goal for your business. Then the second thing you need to do is to be able to make sure you have the right target audience. Who are you going to be serving with this goal that you have? If you have a goal to start a business that helps people to clean their homes, right? A home cleaning service business. You have a goal to make sure that every client you have, you clean their home and make it beautiful, and they're going to be paying you handsomely for that. But who are these clients? You must know who you are targeting in the marketplace. Now, the moment you are able to identify your target audience, the next thing for you to do is to create a beautiful value proposition. A value proposition is the difference between somebody who constantly gets patronage and someone who people will pass literally every single day and go and patronize another person. Why? Because you are not outstanding. And for you to be outstanding, you need a defeating value proposition. Now, your value proposition is what tells people what they stand to gain if they do business with you. So you need to create that. In fact, if you are thinking of how to go about creating your value proposition, I will leave a link below in this particular video so that you can go and get my value proposition guide on how to create a powerful value proposition. Is so important. This is a key aspect of every business. I'm telling you, especially if it's a new business. The next thing your business plan should contain is your revenue potential and revenue model. How do you hope to get paid? How do you expect people to patronize you? How do you want them to be paying for your services? Is it going to be a monthly service, a recurring service? Is it going to be a one-time fee for your service or product? How do you want them? Identify and have that down in your business plan. And the next thing will be your marketing and promotion strategy. How do you plan to go out there and put the word about your business to potential customers, to your target audience, for them to notice you and begin to patronize you? If you can have this particular key stuff on your business plan, then you are done with business plan. You don't need to go overboard trying to look for vision, mission, all the plenty stuff, market statistics, no, you don't need all that. Just follow this simple plan and you are done. On a one page, put this in one single page, and that is all. You get moving. Go to the next step. The next step might not be very compulsory for every type of business, but you know, if you are like me, from where I started bootstrapping my business. So I started little by little trying to see if this is going to work. The moment I noticed that it's working, then I took step number 3. And step number 3 is making sure that you have a legal structure, registering this business and making it official so that people can know that, yes, this is an official business and you are ready to really do things and take it to the next level. Registration might not be for every business at a start. You can just start little by little before you register. If you want to register your business, this depends on your location and the area where you are, right? Different environment, different states have their own way of doing registration for new businesses. So for this part, just only need 2 steps. Number 1, decide your business name and how you want the business to operate. Then step number 2, go and register it and have the name out there. With that, you are done. We'll move to step number 4. Very important step. Step number 4 is a very important step for every new business. That you can't start a business, no matter how small that business is, without thinking about financial capital, right? The money you're going to be needing for that particular business. Now, I know there are some business you can start with very, very low capital, but let me tell you the truth. It is almost impossible to start a business without any capital at all. Even if you are not paying anybody, you are not renting anything, you still need money, right? You still need money for advert. If you are not doing advert, you need money to buy certain tools. If you are not doing it, you need money for logistics. You will always need money somehow. So it's better for you to plan for the funds, right? So you need to plan for your funds. You need to make sure that whatever thing that you will need to start your business is already available to you. So now when doing this, you have multiple options. Like I always use myself as a reference when it comes to this. I started my own business by bootstrapping it. So when it comes to bootstrapping, what you need to do is you start it little by little with the amount you have. If at the time what you have is your skill, start with your skill. As you go, your skill begins to generate 1 or 2 amounts of money. you put the money back into the business and you continue to grow that way. You can choose to start your business like that. Then the second option is getting a business loan, right? You can get friends and family to loan you certain amount of money that you can use to start, and that amount is called seed money, the money you use to start your own business. So it can be loan from family or loan from organizations that can give out loans to business that are starting. Then the third option when it comes to financing your business is through funding. Now there are a lot of platforms right now that you can literally go and you will get crowdfunded. Example of that kind of platform is GoFundMe. For instance, you can go on GoFundMe, put your business, the idea, what your business is all about, take everything you have on your business plan and put it on the GoFundMe account, right? And you'll be able to have people who are interested in your business and they can fund your business for you. Once you pass the stage of funding your business, I assume at this point you already have a business because the business has been funded, or you are already bootstrapping the business yourself. That way, the next stage is a very important stage. And in this stage, we are talking about building your brand. I know there are a lot of controversy when it comes to building your brand. People will say, go and get a logo, go and get this branding, go and get this color. Yes, they are actually very, very important. I'm telling you the truth, they are so important. When people tell you logo is not important, color is not important, they're just telling you what they think is the best for them. But these things are important, but there are things that are more important than logo, than colors, right? Starting your business and making sure that you have integrity is even more important than having a logo that says certain things that you will never fulfill, or having a tagline that say we go all out every day 24 hours. But when they need your service, you are not able to provide that particular service 24 hours. So integrity is one of the brands that you must start building for your business. Ability to say, this is what I offer, and when people patronize you, they actually get that particular product. How awesome is that? For you to be able to stand true to your word and to the services that you are providing to people, like they can actually get what they paid for. That is your first brand building mechanism. Then you can now go start talking about your logo, your website, very, very important, which is your storefront. Then after then you begin to develop a consistent brand messaging, right? A brand voice, whereby you have a website, you have your logo, you have all this other thing, and you are communicating the same thing across board. It's also another version of maintaining integrity in building your brand. So that is what you must do for your business to grow. Now, step number 6 is marketing strategy. You need to strategize, you need to market. Your product will not sell itself. Every product needs a tool that will be able to sell that particular product. You must be able to pass your message about your product. You must tell people what the product is about. You must be able to have a place where they actually go and they pay. You provide the service and they can keep coming back for more. Your marketing is very, very important. You might have the best product in the world, the best service in the world, and if you can't market it properly, nobody will know about it. In marketing strategy, some of the things you can start doing right now is to begin to utilize social media platforms, right? Like Twitter, like Facebook, like YouTube. Creating video like this about your product and services is going to go a long way. So that's the first thing you can do. Then the second thing you can do is content marketing. You are not only posting articles on Twitter and all these platforms, but you're actually creating content that will market your product. Short or long form content, video content or articles, images or listicles, whatever the case might be, make sure you are creating content and you are marketing your content. Which means that when you create content, you will share the content. Sometimes you can even advertise your content using paid platforms, and of course, organic platform is already there for you to use. Another thing you can do is to make sure you have a robust email marketing platform that will help you collect emails, send emails on autopilot so that you can keep nurturing your customers. You cannot do without email in this age. And email is going to be a more important tool to keep using in 2024 and going forward. Last but not the least tool you can use in marketing your products and your services is SEO. Now, SEO is not about you just posting on Instagram for free without paying for Instagram ads, or Facebook for free. It's you going all out to even creating a website where you post articles every single day with an intention of ranking these articles on Google first page. Yes, that is SEO. Such that when people search for your product or your keyword that you are using to promote your product, it can be found online. Like my mentor will say, Myron Golding, he will always say that you must make sure that you are findable online. So do that. Make sure you have a website. Create content that people can go. Literally, when they search on Google, they will find you with the particular keyword. The same thing on YouTube, because YouTube has been the second most search engine in the world. The second biggest search engine in the world after Google. And I think YouTube is even flipping Google right. Utilizing social media platforms, all these are marketing tools that you can start using to promote your brand new business in 2024 and beyond. Finally, step number 7. You have been talking about creating your product, doing the research, getting all this stuff done, legal service and marketing techniques that you can use. But if you notice that we have not even talked about launching the product yet. Yes, because launching the product, you going to post about your product online, it's not necessarily the best way to launch your product. You need to have a plan of launching a new product. The first time people will hear about your product, it should be in an organized way. It should be something that you have already planned. So let me give you key steps to launching your new product. First recommendation is for you to organize an event. An event where you can gather people together, physical event or a virtual event. Gather them and deliver certain kind of value to them for free, right? For free. After that, you let them know if they want to continue with you, they can continue, and this is the service you offer. You push that out and people will continue to patronize you because they love what you do. And they can see that the value you provide is way more than the money you are charging, which is always what you should do. Make sure you price high, but make sure your value is even higher than your price. This is what I do literally for every single product. I make sure I have something for free to get people to know about it, to even test my product. Then they can choose if they will continue with me or not. With that, I know I'm delivering value to them, not just collecting their money. Step number 2 in launching your product is you can offer them a promotion. Give people certain form of discount. Tell them you can have access to my program for 5 days, 7 days. People always love free stuff. The big FREE word, free. Everybody loves it. So give them certain form of promotion and discount. They will get to test the value you have to offer. Step number 2 when it comes to launching and scaling your business is you need to offer them a promotion, right? Offer promotion to people you offer for them to get to test the value of your product. This is very important. Now you can decide to give them a discount of saying get 50% off, 70%, 90% off, depend on the kind of product you have, or give them certain amount of days for them to be part of your event and they will get it at a discounted price, and that is a promotion that you can offer to them. The moment you are done with giving them promotion, the third step is for you to gather feedback. Feedback is the bloodline of every business. Without the feedback, you will not know what you have, if it's good or not. So all you need to do now is to begin to gather feedback. Now the purpose of your initial launch might not even be to make profit, but to get to know what people are having access to. If it is good, for you to continue, or to go and redefine and to make it better. After you gather your feedback, the last stage is for you to test and adapt, right? Test that whatever thing you have gathered. After you redefine it, begin to adapt to what people are saying. If they say this is the issue, we find out, you'll be able to adapt to it and to make your product better. Once you're able to get these things done, I'm telling you, you are on your way to making so much money with your brand new business. And you could literally turn your dreams of starting a new business into a reality. Now, if you want to get this exact message in a more compact and a step-by-step approach that shows you how to start a business and launch it, I have a video here. Click on this particular thumbnail, go and watch that video on how you can start a business. In that particular video, I talk about a particular model that you can use. This is the simplest model to start and to launch a successful business online, especially if you have a product or service-based business. Even a specialized business, this model will help you. Go click it and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.